What's good, everybody? It's the final week of March, and that means only one thing. Opening day is right around the corner. So you know us here at the Early Edge. We're here to educate and entertain. Welcome into the MLB Futures episode of the Early Edge, powered, as always, by SportsLine. And let's bring in our resident expert. We call him simply the executive. His name is John Bollman. Johnny, you've got a master's in biostatistics. You work for the Blue Jays. Nobody knows more about stats than you. Are you ready to be on the Early Edge?
Yeah, I'm ready, Coach.
Let's do it. We got a lot to get to. We're going to start with several team win totals. And this is a feature, Johnny, that I love to play because it keeps you engaged throughout the entire season. So I want to start right at the top. The defending champs, the LA Dodgers. What do you like?
Yeah, I like the Dodgers over 104.5 here. They were the best team in the league last year. They won the World Series. They added Trevor Bauer. Our computer projects them to win 112 games this year, so I like the over here.
All right. What about the Pittsburgh Pirates? Not a good team. What do you like in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, the Pirates are in a complete rebuilding phase. I like the under 58 here. I used to work with their new GM, Ben Cherington, and I know that they're going to want to build from within with young prospects and drafting well. So I expect the Pirates to be under 58.
All right. What about the St. Louis Cardinals? They're always kind of a sexy pick. The public likes to play them. They're in the Midwest. What do you like with the St. Louis Cardinals?
Yeah, I like the Cardinals over 88 here. They made a big move, probably the biggest move, adding Nolan Arenado in the offseason to their somewhat paltry lineup. But their pitching has been very good, and I think that's what's going to get them over the 88 here. So I like the Cardinals over.
All right, let's wrap up our National League picks with a team that's only 60 miles from where I'm sitting right now. They've got the face of the league in Fernando Tatis. They've got another guy in Manny Machado that's making $300 million. North of that, they're a really good squad. But they play in the same division as the Dodgers. What do you like here?
Yeah, I still like the Padres over 92 here. They added Blake Snell and Yu Darvish. Those are two top 3 starting pitchers. They're built from within. They've got good starting pitching, good bullpen depth. I like the over here.
All right, Padres over 92. All right, those are 4 in the National League. Let's do 2 in the American League. Let's start with the A's. They're always a team that they never have a high payroll. We know that. But they always seem to be a really good squad. What do you like?
Yeah, I like the A's over 88.5 here. Our computer projection has them winning 96 games this season. They were on a 97-win pace last season. They did lose Marcus Semien and Liam Hendricks, but this team always seems to fit fine bullpen pieces. And they added Elvis Andrus, who, according to my model, was one of the most underrated players in the league last season. So I like the over.
All right, and our second American League team total, the Indians. What do you like with them?
Yeah, I like the Indians over 81 here. Our computer projection has them at 88. The Indians notably traded away Trevor Bauer, Mike Clevenger, Carlos Carrasco, Francisco Lindor. I could go on. But they always seem to have some of the best starting pitching in the league, and I think that's what's going to get them over 500 here. So expect them to be over.
All right, very good. Let's quickly recap the team totals here, Jeweler, if you don't mind. Here's what the executive likes. The Dodgers over 104.5. The Padres over 92. The Pirates under 58. Cardinals over 88. And then in the American League, the A's over 88.5 and the Indians over 81. Okay, now let's move, Johnny, to the Division League winners. There's 3 here that you like. Let's go to the National League Central. Who do you like in this division?
Yeah, so like I like the Cardinals here, plus 125 to win the NL Central. Once again, they added Nolan Arenado. The Cubs lost several key players, most notably the Reds have the second highest odds in the division, plus 220, and I don't think they're going to be that good, maybe around 500 this season. So I like the Cardinals to win this division.
So basically, okay, it feels like it's coming down to like 1 of 2 teams, and we're still getting plus money, which is always a good thing when you're betting a future. All right, what about the National League East? Who do you like in that division?
Yeah, this is a tough one because there are some good teams, but I like the Braves at plus 150. They've added Charlie Morton, is some very good experience. Their starting pitching depth. The Phillies they don't seem to be around. JT Realmuto and Bryce Harper will keep them in the race, but their starting pitching won't be enough. The Mets will definitely be in it, which is where the decision comes. They're also plus 150, but I think the Braves experience will win this division.
Boy, they've got experience. They've got a lot of talent, don't they? And they're a lot of fun to watch, too. Getting at plus 150, which is nice because of how good the other teams are. Okay, let's go out to the American League West, and that's where you like the A's over 8.5, but do you like them in this division?
Yep. Once again, Athletics plus 120 to win the division. They were the only team to finish over 500 in the short season last year, so we can't forget that. The Astros are going to play better this season, but they lost players like George Springer. Justin Verlander's out for the season due to an injury. I like the A's to win this division for sure. The Angels did make a couple moves to get better, but I don't think they'll be able to jump 15 wins into first place.
I'm excited about the Angels because my good buddy Matt Vasgersian, they just announced him as the new voice of the Angels. And they're just 20 minutes from me, so I'll be at games all the time to watch Mike Trout and the crew. All right, quickly, let's recap the division winners from the executive. He likes the Cardinals in the NL Central, Braves in the NL East, and the A's out in the AL West. All three of those coming in with plus money. Finally, this is what everybody wants to know. Who is going to win it all? There's value with several different teams. Give me the three teams that you see value with, Johnny.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing where we would get value is our division winners. So we're going to stay there. And we have Braves to win the World Series at plus 1,000, the Athletics to win the World Series at plus 2,200, or the Cardinals to win the World Series at plus 2,500. All three of these teams I expect to win their division, which would significantly cut into their odds. The Braves have the experience, which is why their odds are at least 50% better than the A's and the Cardinals. But the Cardinals could sneak through in the NL if the Padres end up winning the wild card series and playing the Dodgers in the first round. So they wouldn't necessarily the Cardinals wouldn't have to go through both the Padres and the Dodgers. So they could sneak through the NL there.
That's a really interesting point when you got the Padres and the Dodgers in the different rules that they have now with who makes it in, division winners, and also the wild cards as well. All right, quickly the recap there. Braves, A's, Cardinals looks a lot like the division, but it all makes sense when the executive puts it the way that he does. Remember, we're here to educate. We're also here to entertain. We've given you 12 picks. Johnny, I like them all. But now it's time. You've got your marching orders. This is a 6-month process, and we're here for it. Let's take all of the executive tickets straight to the pay window. For John Bollman, the jeweler, I'm the coach. Turn on those notifications so you always know when we've got new content like this show dropping into your feed. We're the only place for your daily and futures early edge. Good luck.